everyone, it's me again, Zoey Roy, Respond to Racism artist, coming at you with video 4 of this 4-part series that we're calling The Roles of Racism. We've gone through a lot of content during our time together, and we want this last video to leave you with a sense that you are part of the solution. That is really the whole point of this whole shebang. We all deserve to feel empowered to use our voice, to be engaged in the community, and to feel supported by our peers. So what can we do to use our voice and power for good to make sure that others know that they're supported too? This is what allyship means. It's what being a good neighbor means. It's what being a good friend means. And according to Daniel Heath Justice, it's what it means to be human. Now I want to share with you a few ways that different communities have approached calls to action to promote anti-racism, inclusivity, and solidarity. But first, what do these terms even mean? Anti-racism is the policy or practice of standing up against racism. It's active. Inclusivity is the policy or practice of including people who would have otherwise been excluded or marginalized. Solidarity is the unity or agreement of a feeling or action amongst a group of people with a common interest. To be an ally, it's important to recognize that it takes a lot of work because it's not something that you can just call yourself, rather it's something that you do. So while you're learning about these examples, I want you to think of ways that you can be a part of the solution in combating racism. I mean, it's one thing to learn about it, but if you're not doing anything about it, then you're an innocent bystander and kind of a part of the problem. The goal is to be a co-creator of the world that you want to live in. So here we go. Here's some ideas. In Simcoe County, they have something that's called the It Starts campaign. It's promoted by the policymakers in the community, the decision makers. It is promoted amongst the different institutions in the community, and people have an entry point to be a part of it. It is all to promote social equality. It is to stand up against racism. It is an act of anti-racism because of this. Now, I would encourage you to just look up Simcoe County Anti-Racism Campaign and you will learn so much about what they've got going on there. Another really exciting thing that happened was in 2018, Winnipeg had an anti-racism film festival. Now, this is a really exciting approach to anti-racism because we live in a digital age. Ta-da! Like this. At this film festival, people were encouraged to make a film and then submit it. And then viewers came and watched, and you can only imagine the rich conversations that happened there. That's something that you and your class can do too. The United Nations had a world conference one time that promoted anti-racism as a theme, and a lot of people from around the world were encouraged to submit anti-racism art. They had an art gallery and they shared it digitally as well. Talking about digitally, there's a lot of digital opportunities for you to get involved. You can use Instagram to share different quotes that promote anti-racism artists or storytellers or writers, or quotes from movies or things that you've said yourself. Or you can use TikTok to create an anti-racism skit in a way that makes sense to you. Just know that when you're looking for inspiration, that there are a lot of artists, there are a lot of people who have been at their passion and career for a very, very long time. So I would strongly encourage you not to compare yourself to other people, but rather take what you like, take what you don't like, adapt it to your style, and embrace your uniqueness. Being ourselves is a part of the solution. So here's the activity. Find a creative way to respond to racism. You can make a service announcement. You can make a poster from someone other than yourself or from yourself. You can make a TikTok video. You can take photos of who you are. You can write a poem of who you are. You can write stories from your own life. You can share a lesson that you've learned from one of your grandparents or someone that you look up to. You can draw a picture of something that's impacted you somewhere along your life. You can draw a picture of something that has impacted you during this video series. You can curate an online art gallery. Everyone from your class can also submit art if that's how you want to go about it. Or you can use art that you find from different places that promote anti-racism and create your own art gallery. or you can simply write a reflection on this video series. I had a really good time sharing these videos with you and being a part of your learning experience. Anti-racism is a huge passion of mine because I really want people to thrive in this society. I want people to reach their potential. I want people to know that they matter, that they're important, that they belong, because these are 3 things that my mentor has taught me. This video is made for a school audience and is a part of the Respond to Racism program brought to us by Commonweal Community Arts. This is video 4 of a 4-part series that we're calling The Roles of Racism. My name is Zoey Roy. I have been your Respond to Racism artist. It's been a real pleasure. All right, bye for now.